Hello, dear ones, enlightened ones, inspired ones, enchanted ones, my dear spiritual brothers and sisters. Thank you for popping in and joining with me today. Those who don't know me, my name is Cindy St. Martine, and I'm a certified angel therapist. I'm certified in mindfulness, certified in holistic health and healing. I'm also a Reiki master for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. So thank you for joining me live. This is my first YouTube live broadcast. I usually go live on Facebook, but today I decided to try YouTube and see what's happening on here. So thank you for joining and popping in and getting the universal messages that we need to hear, especially we're in between two moon eclipses. We had a new moon eclipse last Thursday, and then we're having a full moon eclipse on next Friday, with Mercury retrograde happening on Thursday. So those of you, I am on Eastern Daylight Savings Time, so it's 1:54 in the afternoon here on the East Coast of the United States. So this way you get a little bit of a time zone. So I always start off with a prayer from Archangel Michael, and we'll see what divine messages he has for us. Okay, so this one slid out, and this is the one I'm going to go ahead and use. And it says, Archangel Michael tells us, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. And the prayer reads, it says, I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. This is really big, with the full moon coming and different energies. It's so important that we speak our truth and encourage speaking our truth to encourage others to speak their truth as well as ourselves. And sometimes it takes a lot of courage, especially to speak our truth from a place of love without wanting to hurt anybody's feelings or ruffle any feathers. But it must be said, it must be done, because if you don't, then you come from a place where you're come from a place that's a lie. You're wearing a false mask. And when you do that, you are creating a law of attraction that you don't deserve. Okay, or karma that you don't deserve, because you are not being truthful, you're not being honest. Now, when you speak your truth, or somebody else comes to you and speak their truth from a place of love to share with you, or you need to share with others, it's never, ever wrong. You are creating a wonderful law of attraction. Now, how someone receives it or understands it, that is their karma and their law of attraction. And you don't want to get caught up with that. You can't. What you create, you have to create for yourself. You can't create for somebody else. And it doesn't mean not to be compassionate or understanding or are concerned about somebody else's feelings. Yes, but you also have to take care of who you are. You don't want to put out a wrong message to the universe that you're holding back, or you're deceiving, or you're lying. Yeah, those are strong words, but that's exactly what you are doing by not speaking your truth. So you want to make sure that you go ahead, speak your truth, admit the truth to yourself, and act accordingly, regardless what it is, what's really going on. If you need to make changes, to go ahead and do it. This is a perfect time before Mercury goes into retrograde. Okay, so you want to make sure you try and do that, because once Mercury goes into retrograde, we need to not start new things, hold back a little bit, review our motives, review contracts, review anything that we want to start new, and hold back a little bit till after the retrograde. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Angel Tower deck, and by doing Virtue. And so I'm shuffling this deck. Let's see what messages from our angels. I already called on God, the Ascended Masters, the angels and archangels to be with me. And because of law of attraction, of course, you can't select the wrong card with the divine message. So 2 cards flipped over. Really good. It's the renewal card, here. Oh, it's you're seeing it in reverse. I hope not. Um, so it says review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. Yes, admit the truth. You know, like Archangel Michael has said, I mean, when you admit the truth, then you understand the facts. You understand what exactly is going on. You know, and then you will, when you're connected to Source, when you're connected to our source of power, when you're connected to the divine, when you connect to God, you will get exactly the message you need to hear. And regardless whether you like it or not, there's the truth that's there. So you will get a favorable assessment of the facts in that way, and you will move into a new direction because you're acting accordingly, like Archangel Michael has said. And then the second card that came out is the Two of Water, or the Two of Cups. A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, a positive resolution of a conflict. So yeah, I mean, renewal, time to make peace, time to bring things together, coming back, bringing peace. Sometimes all we need to do, if the other person doesn't want to make peace or offer some form of forgiveness, then that come from you. Okay, you make that soulful and spiritual peace with them, regardless whether they accept it or not. But you go ahead and do that. And when you do that, when you make peace with a relationship that's not so good, you know, then your soul, you know, relationships with other people or with that person will get closer. There is, you know, that spiritual sense. Ego is a big thing, you know, with people. Not wanting to holding on to so easy to be angry, to find fault, you know, to blame, which is ego. EGO stands for edging God out. And of course, it's everything that's negative, worry, fear, doubt, lacking courage, lacking confidence, all that. And we don't want to get caught up with ego. You know, we want to stay, you know, we're given free will to choose the will, the ego, or divine will. And divine will, of course, makes us powerful and strong. And it takes a little bit more courage and strength, you know, to connect to source and power, because that's where it's very, very powerful in that way. So you want to make sure that you know, stay connected to your source of power, speak truthfully. Your relationships, you know, if you are in a relationship and there's something going on or don't want to admit something, you're holding back truth, you know, tap into, take a few minutes and really connect to your source of power. And you go to the other person, you let them know that you're coming from a place of love. That's something that you trust them very, very much, and that you need to share this with them. And then go ahead and share, and guarantee you, you know, when we're honest and truthful, relationships do grow stronger. And when you do this, the Chariot is next. And we all know, you know, what the Chariot means, moving forward. And I have a feeling that I'm feeling here, it's going to move forward quickly. Once you speak your truth, you know, getting forgiveness, letting things go, not holding on to things, review and evaluate. You will get a favorable assessment of the facts, admit the truth to yourself, act accordingly. Then it's an important achievement, self-discipline. Yeah, discipline is a gift from God. So you want to hold on to that and that willpower. You will be recognized. You will be understood. You know, whether it's publicly, of course, this is a general reading, publicly or personally or intimately, whatever it is. So I know I've been feeling it. And so I was just inspired to come live on YouTube and to do this, to show you this. The World card is next. We have the Chariot, World card here. We have 3 major arcana cards here. Wow. And so it says, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, a path toward enlightenment. Yay. Moving in the right direction. It all stems from admitting the truth to yourself, like Archangel Michael says, and then of course act accordingly. And then, yeah, things are going to happen. Things are going to move for you. That law of attraction, that connection to source and power that you had, that direct line, is going to bring things that are going to go ahead and manifest. So let's go with the Archangel power cards, and we'll see what kind of confirmation that we'll get from the cards that were already pulled. And of course, this is exciting because lots of changes and things, if you're thinking about something, if you're constantly thinking about something that's on your mind or that you want to change, you're being encouraged by the universe to go ahead and do this. Why do you keep thinking it? If it's not something you need to act on, okay? Something that, you're connecting to your feelings and your thoughts, what's going on. So you're being pushed to go ahead and act upon it. And you want to make sure that you start this in motion before Thursday, before Mercury goes into retrograde. And of course, by the full moon on Friday. So I'm shuffling these Archangel power cards. Archangels, please come to us. What divine, wonderful messages, the enlightenment that you have for us. Please show us. I'm selecting the cards we need to hear from you. Thank you so much for your love. And we have this card flipped over and these two other cards. Okay. The card that flipped over was the Ace of Raphael. Okay. And it says, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Of course, this would be the Ace of Cups. So, yeah, there's these cards absolutely look like, if you're looking to enhance a relationship, go a little bit deeper with this, making a higher commitment, whatever that is, it's all good. It's wonderful. It's positive. Fulfilling romantic relationships. We have relationships that go, when you're honest, you speak honestly and truthfully from a place of love. Yeah, you're going to get closer. Things are going to go ahead and get closer. So it's either you or the other person. Maybe if it's the other person, then maybe encourage them to open up. But if they're not ready to, you need to pull back, okay, and allow them to do that. But always showing love and compassion. Maybe there's something you want to share, be truthful to them, to open up that truth, that honesty that's going on, and not trying to control it, because they have to act on when they are ready. And of course, whatever you need to hear or do, surrender it to the universe. Let the universe handle it. It will happen in perfect divine timing. You don't have to force it. You don't have to make it hard. Okay, we got the two Chariot cards here on both decks. Yeah, things are going to start moving forward. Once you, admit the truth to yourself, act accordingly to go ahead and move forward, yeah, things are going to start opening up. Things are going to start moving forward. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. You will be recognized. And this is a general reading, so it doesn't necessarily mean career unless it is something, your career or your job, what you're looking for. But this could be with anything that you love, anything that you have passion for. So it's going to go ahead and move forward with that, whatever it is. And the sixth of Ariel is the third card. And it says, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. When we admit the truth to ourselves, when we open up, when we speak from a place of love, it opens up everything of abundance that comes to us. Love, money, work, passion, whatever it is. When we connect to our source of power and stay positive and excited and knowing, not trying to control, not working with ego, then wonderful things come to us. A lot of things, offers that we were looking for is going to come. Offers of love, offers of a new job, offers to make our life better, in any of these ways. And like I said, during this time here, it's with this powerful new moon and full moon energies that we have, and then with Mercury retrograde, it's time to tap into those energies. It's time to connect with your source of power. And If you are having a negative thought, if you are feeling worried, or you're feeling concerned, or you're feeling, any certain kind of way, that is a pure sign that you had disconnected from your source of power, that you had disconnected completely. And you are creating a reality that you really, really don't want. So you need to change it. You need to take a deep breath, surrender whatever's worrying to you, and go ahead and connect to spirit, connect to God, connect to whoever you find power or source from the universe, connect to that love. And no, everything's okay. Everything's all right, and continue to create, because the Two of Michael is next. And it says it will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. Just go ahead and make the decisions. And the decision is speaking your truth and acting accordingly. Speak your truth, admitting the truth to yourself, and go ahead and make the decision. Stop putting things off. Let's start getting the ball rolling. Like I said, you don't want to do it after Thursday, after Mercury retrograde, because you still want the energies of the full moon on Friday, but you got to do it before Thursday. So this weekend, we're going into the weekend. Take time, admit your truth. You already know. You've been thinking about this, or somebody else has been thinking about this for a while. This isn't something that, you just think about now. This is something that you've been thinking about. You've been analyzing. You've been thinking about. Now it's time to really admit the truth to yourself, and then go ahead and do it. Make that decision. Be fearless. You got the universe behind you. You have God behind you. You have your angels behind you. You have everybody behind you to go ahead and do this. The wonderful things will happen. What you're looking for, well, yeah. Michael is next. Oh my gosh, this is great. Situation has ended. You made your decision. Whatever has been bugging you, whatever you've been holding on to, all that worry has ended, and you're finally free because you admit the truth. You went ahead and did this. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. It's time to move on. It's time, and we're halfway through the year, a little past halfway through the year. And, if there's something that you wanted to accomplish in 2018 now, and you haven't, or you haven't made the move, go ahead and do this. It's time. Put it all behind you. And ego thoughts and ego energies. Whatever you think, say, and do at this very instant, you are creating. Are you negative? Are you worried? Are you fearful? Are you doubtful? Are you finding fault? Are you complaining? Because that's an investment. We create mindfully to our future of what's we're going to manifest, what's going to happen. And so you want to be very mindful of the thoughts, words, and actions that you're sending out to the universe at any given moment. And, the thing is, if what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're doing doesn't bring you peace, you need to stop it. It's a sure sign you are creating a law of attraction or future that you don't want. You need to let it go because it's not real. Anything that deals with ego isn't real. God is egoless. And since we're made in the image of God, we too are egoless. So why are you connecting to it? Why are you choosing that? Your free will to go ahead and choose that and create a reality that you really don't want. You need to let it go and stay positive, stay focused, stay excited to what's coming in your path. We are a child of God. So we are in his favor always. So we have to stay connected to him. We run away and disconnect from him. He's going to say, the universe is going to say, go ahead and do what you want to do. But I love you. And unconditional love means also whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're thinking about, you're going to get more of it because the universe only knows love. So if you're thinking of bad things, you're going to get more bad things. And you might think, well, why is the universe giving me more bad things? Because that's what you're focusing on. They love you so much. They think that's what you want, and they're going to give you more of it. Just like if you have a child who's interested in art and you see their interest, you're going to take them to an art class. You're going to buy them art supplies. You're going to encourage what they're thinking, the energies that they're putting toward. And this is how the universe works. So if you are mixed up with what you think are bad things or negative things that are happening in your life, you really need to change the way you think, the way you see things. And then it's going to change for you. Stop thinking, I don't have any money, I'll never find anybody, because yes, you're right. You're absolutely right, because you're creating it. If you're looking to enhance your financial situation, you think about what's it like to have money, in your pocket, in your wallet, in your bank account. Put yourself that it's already there, that you're already there. And then, of course, Archangel Michael works wonders all the time, as far as anything. Shuffling the romance angel cards, and it says calling on your soulmate. This is pretty much of a love reading, but it's a general reading. So love can go anywhere you're feeling love, work, any of your passions in that way. But it says your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help you bring you together. So like I was saying, imagine, see yourself already there. If you're looking to call on your soulmate, your twin flame, but what would it feel like to be with them? What would it feel like to go to dinner, to hold hands, to be intimate? What would it feel like? That's the energies you want to put out there. That you're there. That's because you're looking for your soulmate's looking for you. They'll never find you if you are depressed or sad or worrying that you're going to be lonely. They'll never find you because they're looking for a vibrant, lively, beautiful. They're not going to find you. See, this is where you have to really, put yourself where you want to be. What do you want to attract to you? And when you're in the thought process of, worry, fear, doubt, complaining, finding fault, judging others, whatever it is, then you become unlovable. Nobody wants to be around somebody like that. So you're unlovable. You're not approachable. So you also want to be lovable. So love comes to you. And how we're lovable is, being grateful, understanding, showing compassion, being patient, being thoughtful, of course, giving, and also receiving. You have to receive is really important because, again, you're not going to get love if you don't practice receiving. Now, you can't just keep giving, but you also have to practice receiving. And a lot of times, people don't realize that they're blocking from receiving. Just a simple example is if you're carrying your groceries into your house and someone says, hey, let me help you with your bags. And you say, oh, no, thank you. I got this. God had gave you an opportunity to receive and you turned it down. He sent this person because this person really needed to give. And you blocked this person from giving, and you also blocked yourself from receiving. You just sent a very strong, powerful message out to the universe. So be very mindful of what you think, say, and do out to the universe. It takes practice because we're all conditioned to act a certain way. We figure, we don't want to bother anybody, but they were sent to help you, So allow them to help you. If you really don't need help, you can simply say, oh, thank you so much for helping me. I really appreciate it. But I'm okay right now. Maybe next time you can help me. Okay. So this way you're still being open to receive. You didn't close the door. You didn't say no. You're still open. Your heart and mind and is still open to receive. So let's see what else the angels have to say. 2 more cards, please. Okay, this one wants to come out. This comes out a lot. Religious factors. There's some glare there. And it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And this can go 2 ways. If your religious or spiritual beliefs leaves you open to receive and not judge and find fault, then you're going to enhance your love life, things that you love. But if your religious practices or spiritual practices has a lot of rules, finding fault and blaming or condemning, then you're going to have a little trouble in your love life. Now, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to believe and what to say and what to think. That's up to you. but be mindful of what you're creating. Be mindful of the universe and who's coming to you. Remember, if you are very strict, if you are very negative, if you are finding fault, if you are condemning, these type of people are going to come to you. You're drawing that to you. Who are going to condemn and find fault with you and judge you. So you want to make sure that you're open to wonderful people, regardless of who they are. So this way your love life and anything else that you love will definitely enhance and get better. Codependency is next. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, most people think addictions are, drugs or alcohol, but addictions could be anything that you feel you can't live without. So it could be anything. It could be food. It could be your phone. It could be YouTube. It could be Facebook. It could be a person. Anything that you feel that you cannot live without, that you feel like you're going into a panic attack if you are without it. That is a codependency. Okay. So if you are so caught up with something that you feel that you need so much, when in reality, you really don't. If you're so caught up with that, those energies are affecting your romantic life. Nobody wants to be around someone who is that way. Okay. They want to make sure that a person is open to spend time with them, to be with them and not be so addicted to something other that they feel they can't live without. So some of you out there, you may have dealing with, this may be you, this may be somebody that you're dealing with, and again, go ahead and admit the truth to yourself and admit the truth. Admit the truth to yourself and realize what's really, and act accordingly. What's cards. And so have Lord Ganesh come and give us a message, powerful message of love. He helps remove obstacles that are in our way. He is a powerful, loving, ascended master, and he is some people, trust in him. He's very wise. So say, Lord Ganesh, what message do you have for us for today, for this weekend? Okay, let's go ahead and put this down for this is good. It's nurture. And of course, time to nurture ourselves. I just have to look this up and let's read what it says real quickly. 38. 38, the number 3 is the number for the Ascendant Masters, and number 8 is the number for money. So maybe you like to call on the Ascendant Masters, help you with financial situations, or pick the winning number for the lottery, or whatever that you need to go ahead and enhance that. But the nurture card here says, focus on creating a calm and balanced life for yourself. It says Ganeshka asks you to maintain a compassionate, nurturing, realistic, and down-to-earth attitude when it comes to collaborating with others and your present conditions. You can benefit from being more resourceful and practical. This is a time of slowing down and biding your time and resources. Deal with practical and easy solutions that will fix the problem with minimal trauma. Be careful of giving too much without regard for your own needs. If you have been feeling exhausted or have been prone to illness, you are invited to stop doing so much for others and do more for you at this time. Do not seek empowerment by doing for others from a place of needing acknowledgement. Empower yourself by nurturing yourself, and then from a place of help, help others. Okay. So yeah, it's really important that we really try and put ourselves number one. Because when we are 100%, then everybody else benefits. And if you're in an airplane and and one of the rules in the airplane, they tell you if the oxygen mask fall down, go ahead and put it on yourself first before you help others. So that's a really good example of empowering yourself, making yourself strong. Don't be so much in helping others that go ahead and make yourself weak. And you don't want to do that. Okay. So real quick, okay. Oh, this card flipped over. This is the angel guidance cards. And then I'm going to pick one more card after this. Go ahead and ask a question to the universe, or think about a question you want to ask the universe, and we'll get you the answer for it. But this card from the angel guidance is new partner. Yay. There's a lot of love in these cards. Again, but new partner is a general message. This could be a new partner in romantic sense, or a new partner if you're already in a relationship. Maybe you're going to take it a notch higher commitment, or it could be a new partner in work or job, business, whatever it is. But you put it to where it means the most to you. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for a fruition of your prayers. We have 2 chariot cards, so moving forward in this. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by the sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. So that's wonderful. God, we're all earth angels. And sometimes we're called to duty. And sometimes we need someone to come to our aid. So, so God sends people to enhance their law of attraction by helping others. And so if God or the universe sends you people to help you, again, like I says, be open to receive it. Don't block it. All right. So go ahead and ask your question to the universe as I'm shuffling these law of attraction cards, and we'll see what your answer is, or what the universe has for you. Okay. This one turned sideways. This is the one I'm going to use. Okay. So, and it's like a few cards. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. This is in verse. And so the answer says, well-being is the basis of all that is. It flows to you and through you. You only have to allow it. Like the air you breathe, you only have to open, relax, and draw it into your being. So, what we were saying earlier about just let things go, just let things happen. So the answer to, to your question is the well-being of everyone involved is there. It's already there. Ego created the mess, not God in the universe. We're all God's children. So it's already there. So release the ego, take a deep breath, and know that everything is going to be resolved the way, now it may not be resolved the way you want it to be, but it will be resolved in the best way possible for all parties involved. And sometimes, we can't control what other people do. We can't control their egos. If they're stuck in an ego position, that's gonna delay things from happening. But you can't change that. You can only change yourself. You can only focus on yourself. You can only create what's best for you, and just let it go. Just let things happen. Let things unfold. And you all are very wise. You had lots of experience. You've been there and done that. So, and you've had things where, when you let things go, miraculously things happen, without worry, without fear, without doubt, which exactly is ego. We don't want to connect to that. We want to stay excited in our lives. We want to stay positive. And with the full moon eclipse coming on Friday, and Mercury retrograde, we're in between 2 eclipses. We had new moon eclipse, and this, I've definitely been feeling it. When the energies of the new moon is subsiding, the new moon energies are picking up. So I've had quite a few sleepless nights. I can feel the energies, and a lot of things, crazy things have been going on. I'm sure you've been feeling it as well. So I hope that that everything's going to be okay, and focus on the weekend. And you'll be all right. But thanks for hanging out with me. I really, really do appreciate it. If you like this video or like me, of course, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe, whatever you want to do. You don't have to. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I don't focus on how many people watch. I don't focus on how many people subscribe. I don't focus on how many thumbs up I get. That's not important to me. It's important to me to share this message to you. That's not important to me. But if you're feeling me, you're feeling my energies, I'm feeling yours, go ahead and show me a little support. It keeps me going. I've been doing this a long time. But thank you so much. And know that you're powerful when you're knowing. When you have God, the Ascended Masters, the angels and archangels behind you, you're powerful. There is no stopping you. Let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. You have to be in a place of love and peace. You can't wish it on somebody and not be there and be crazy in your head. They're not going to get it. You can't give something you don't have. So let your love and peace connect to that, fall down upon the earth. Okay, I know that God blesses and loves you, and so do I. So lots of love, kisses, hugs from me to you. And of course, I wish all of you namaste. The light and love in me recognizes the light and love in you. Take care. Enjoy your weekend and the week coming up and the full moon. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.